It's your boy Noodles checking in, man. Sending peace, love, joy, and happiness all y'all way. I hope you've been taking care of yourself, putting yourself first. You deserve it. You matter. Today I'm gonna be telling y'all about the day that really changed my life for good. Like, today's video gonna be a banger, man. You can really learn some shit, or maybe relate, or I just want to let everybody know what led up to the person I am today. You feel me? And everybody life different, man. So got the little piggies in today. Hey, So basically, what happened was, I still remember the day like it was yesterday, bro. I never forget this day because it really fucked me up, bro. But long story short, the homie hit me up. One of my brothers hit me up like, yo, let's travel. It was like around this time. It was July, the beginning of July, end of June, beginning of July. And he was like, let's travel. We're gonna go down to my grandparents' house or someplace in Indiana. It was like a 4-hour drive or some shit like that. I'm like, bet, lit. We're gonna stay down there for like the weekend. We're gonna stay down there for like 3 days. I'm like, bet, we lit. You feel me? Hell yeah, that's it. Let's get it. He was like, you just follow us type shit. Cause I always like to, I'm that type of person, like, I don't like to ride in people's cars and shit. I don't like to ride with people with me or nothing. I like to ride dolo, and I'll just follow him. So, y'all know I was a stoner and shit. So, the day come, I'm already feeling anxious and shit. I'm feeling nervous. I don't know why, because I always be hitting the road and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? You feel me? I'm just smoking. You feel me? It's time to go. I roll up a fat ass wood. You feel me? Boom, he slide on me. We head out. You feel me? So I'm just sitting there. We on the road and shit. I light the wood up like an hour in. As soon as I start smoking and shit, I start feeling like anxiety and shit. Like, I start feeling like I'm panicking and shit. Like, my heart was racing. My hands started getting sweaty. I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. I'm just nervous. You feel me? We stop at the rest stop. I'm like, bro, I'm low key freaking out right now. He like, what? You freaking out? He like, what's going on? I'm like, shit, I don't even know. So I'm like, my mom was telling me, bro, just go back home. But I'm like, man, fuck that shit, nigga. We about to go have a fun last trip. So I keep going. So we like an hour and a half away now. We done already drove like 2.5. So I'm still on my way there. I'm following him and shit. I'm still smoking. I had to put that bitch out because I'm like, damn, this bitch making me tweak. I picked it back up. I started hitting that shit again. I got to tweaking again, like bad as fuck, like tweaking. Like, my heart was racing. Nigga, my mind everywhere. I'm just tweaking out, like thinking about the worst shit. Like, hands sweating on all of my. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just like really having anxiety attack, panic attack off the weed though. Like, first time ever. You feel me? So, long story short, I fucking make it there. You feel me? So I'm trying to calm myself down. Like, damn, we made it. You feel me? I'm good. No. I got there and got to tweaking even more. As soon as we pulled up to they crib and shit, I'm like, only thing I know how to get rid of that shit is smoking. Smoking, like, helped me with my anxiety. It used to help me with my anxiety and shit. But every time I smoked, it made my shit worse. So I'm like, so he's like, bro, just smoke some. I'm like, all right, I smoked some. My shit was tweaking even more, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't know what I could do to get this shit going. Like, give me some water, drink some water. Couldn't eat nothing. I'm like, bro, I'm still feeling like bad as fuck. Like, my shit, I'm panicking right now. I don't know why. Then I try to go, what I do, we went and shot the guns and shit to try to, like, I like shooting guns and shit. So I tried to shoot the gun. Shit still wasn't working. I'm like, you know what, bro? I was about to go back home. He like, damn, bro, you just drove all the way down here to go back home? I'm like, bro, I'm just not feeling like, I'm panicking right now. I'm tweaking. I know I'm gonna feel better if I'm at the crib. So, He like, all right, bro, if you want to leave, go ahead, bro. I ain't mad at you. So, anxiety attack made me go back to the crib. Sold out on the trip, all that shit. So, I rolled me a wood on the way home because that's all I knew at the time was just smoking. That's all I knew, how to keep me calm and shit. even though that was what was making me tweak, but I didn't know at the time. So, long story short, I'm on my way back home, tweaking even harder than I was on the way there. By myself, nobody with me, nobody none. I'm just tweaking, like heart beating, like just feeling like nauseous, just feeling like, but I just felt bad as fuck, bro. I was tweaking, right? So, you know how like when you get closer to home, you like, yeah, shit, we gonna be good. When you make it home, you gonna be good. Long story short, I make it home. It was like, I ain't making home till like 11 p.m. Everybody was sleeping shit. I'm up tweaking, bro. Like, when I got home, it got worse than it was when I was there. Like, I'm like, damn, how the fuck I'm, like, something was, it was bad. And it wasn't the weed. Y'all know y'all gonna be like, it was the weed, it was the weed. No, because my nigga was smoking that same weed. Nothing was wrong with him. So it wasn't like the weed was laced or none of that shit. Nah, it was just, it was my time, bro. I was relying on that shit. Like, I was the heaviest smoker ever, bro. So long story short, nigga, that day, I couldn't sleep that night, nigga. I was just like, I was tweaking that whole night, bro. That whole fucking night I was tweaking. Right? Like, nigga, I'm talking about, I felt nauseous, like I had to throw up, and then I was like just panicking and all type of shit because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And every time I smoked, it got worse. You feel me? So the next day, I tried to smoke again. I got to tweaking again. And I didn't eat that next day. Then the next day, I tried to smoke again. I couldn't smoke. It was making me tweak, and I didn't eat again. So the third day, my grandma was like, yeah, I got to take you to the hospital, da-da-da-da. So I went to the hospital because I didn't eat in 3 days. I couldn't eat. I was trying to force myself. I just throw up. Couldn't eat because I wasn't smoking, and I was so used to smoking. So then they was telling me, like, I didn't know what to tell them. I just told them I got like bad anxiety. I'm freaking out. I stopped smoking. Da-da-da-da. Nigga, they sent me to Coleman's or someplace, and I went in there and I seen like people that's really like struggling with mental health and shit. And like, I'm like, hell no, I don't fit in. Like, this is not where I'm supposed to be, bro. They was trying to give me hella medicine and shit for my anxiety, like pills and shit. I'm like, hell no, fuck that shit. I don't want that. Like, I don't want that. I walked out that bitch right then and there. Once I started seeing the type of people that was in there, I'm like, hell no, bro. Get me the fuck out of there. I'm about to do this shit myself. I'm about to heal myself. And then I walked out that bitch, nigga, and I just started like healing myself, bro. I started like being more spiritual. I started praying to God. I started my journey, bro. I just started my journey, bro. And that's basically how it happened, bro. Just having a bad trip on weed, and I stopped smoking weed. And I had already stopped smoking tobacco a year prior to this, so I was literally sober from everything. And God got me through that fight, bro. And I just started sharing my journey and shit. But yeah, that's how that shit started, bro. Had a bad trip on the weed, man. And it was like one of the roughest shits to get over, bro. It was one of the roughest shits to get over. And I used to smoke weed all the time for like, cause like I had trauma growing up as a kid. Like my mom and my dad got divorced, and I didn't want to live with my mom. I didn't want to live with my dad because I didn't want to make my mom sad. I didn't want to live with my dad because I didn't want to make my dad feel some type of way. So it was like I was back and forth and watching my dad hit my mom, just being drunk, you know, just shit like that traumatized me. And then I used to smoke because my mom and my family thought I was going to go to the NBA. They all wanted me to go to the NBA because I like to play basketball. I used to love basketball. And then, like, once I got out of high school and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the NBA, it made me feel like a failure. It made me feel, like, bad. So I used to smoke to cope from not feeling like I'm a failure. So I used to smoke all the time. Just coping, you feel me? Because it used to make me feel better. Like, damn, I ain't trying to think about that shit. It used to make me, like, just zone out and feel good. You feel me? But, yeah, just life, bro. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Just life. But that's pretty much how my journey started, bro. And then after that, it just started. I started meditating. I started sun gazing. I started I went vegan. I started working out. You know, I started drinking water. I cut out all the juices. I started loving animals more. I started getting closer with God. I started practicing semen retention. I stopped fucking hoes. I stopped watching porn. I stopped masturbating. I stopped playing video games. I started reading books. I started taking nature walks. I started getting outside more. I started loving the sun. I started to put my feet in people's shoes. I just started to like raise my vibration, bro, and I felt hella good, bro. And I actually been slacking. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, recently, like the last couple months, I've been slacking on like my diet. I've been eating a little junk food. I've been drinking. I still drink a lot of water, but I've been drinking like juices and shit. Ain't been working out as much. Ain't been outside as much. Been playing the video game more. Ain't been making my videos as consistently as I should have been. Just ain't been on my grind, bro. And I got to get back on that, bro. It ain't shit. I'm about to get back on my grind. I'm going 150 days on semen retention, if not 300 days. I ain't even gonna set a day. I'm just going on that shit. I'm back working out. I'm back dropping bangers every single day. I'm back being me, bro. I'm back. You feel me? So I hope this inspires somebody today. I hope y'all understand why I did what I did. I hope this, you know, just give y'all some insight, man, on how and what I went through to change my life. Like, I can't force you to change your life. You might have to go through something like that, a near-death experience, because at the time I didn't want to live, bro. Like, cause it was that bad, bro. Like, it was bad, bro. But I made it through that shit, man. And so can you. Anyways, I love y'all. Peace, love. We gone.